County Chamber of Commerce Omanatashi Award that was presented last Thursday evening at the Night of Distinction. Owner of Culver's in Jackson, Karen Richard, and General Manager Kira Hurley. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Appreciate it.
Look at this
This
thing.
That sucker is heavy.
Where are you going to put it?
In our trophy case.
It was
We took it out of the trophy
Okay.
case to bring it here.
it was made by Crimson Oak.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Was
Very
it?
cool.
Yeah.
Yes, a little stamp on the back.
Nice.
Anyone who's ever visited your restaurant, I think, understands why you won this award and you win this award. But that just doesn't happen overnight, does it?
No.
Talk a
It
little bit
doesn't.
about building, building that culture and having all of your staff follow that lead.
Well, a lot of it is the Culver system. It's very hospitality driven. It has been since the day they started. That was one of the first things that impressed me when I first went to a Culver's. You should get that same experience in many restaurants, but the reason why I know ours is a touch above is because of this lady right here.
Yeah.
She, runs it like she owns it, and the team members are her kids. We've got kids in their 70s. We've got kids 14, 15 that are just learning how to start working. So yeah, she does a fantastic job.
So the award recognizes an organization that excels in taking care of visitors, which equals return visitors to Jackson. And you see more people from out of town probably than anyone in Jackson. And it's important to give them a good experience so that they remember that exit in Jackson.
It is. Yeah, we want to make sure that we're representing Jackson well. They get right off the highway and they may only be coming to Culver's when they're in Jackson. So that may be the only experience that they get.
Yeah, and I've been there when you've had like soccer teams and hockey teams and
Tour buses going to
Yeah.
the
Bikes.
casino.
Yeah.
But that's really that's maybe like you said, Kira, it's their only exposure to Jackson, but it's a great experience, and it really does reflect on the whole community.
Right. It's a popular exit. A lot of people, in fact, when I was younger, we used that exit as our get-off exit for gas, or a snack. But it's probably the most populated exit, from a guest standpoint in Jackson. So you've got to go to Battle Creek before you find one as busy. So.
Kira, you've been at Culver since 2008. You must love it, but the staff must love you. Talk a little bit about how you manage and work with all those kids, whether they're age 16 to 70.
It really is. It's different every day.
Yeah.
They have personalities and they're not afraid to show them, which I guess just shows that they feel safe enough to show who they are. So it keeps every day interesting.
Yeah.
Absolutely love the people that I get a chance to work with.
That's cool.
And you really demonstrate inclusion, equity, belonging in your hiring. You give people from all walks of life at any age an opportunity, and I've recognized that they really appreciate that, and how they're treated by the ownership and management is reflected in how they treat customers, and it's awesome. Customer service there is awesome.
Thank you. We work with a lot of organizations in Jackson to bring on disabled and or special needs folks, and they stay because we love them. The community loves them, and they do a super job. So it's fun. It's a blast. We have people that have been there since we opened the first day that are still working there.
What year did you open?
17 years ago, we put a shovel in the ground in May. Can you believe it?
Wow.
No.
I can't even. You were just a child then.
Oh, no.
I mentioned at the gala awards banquet that or presentation when we got this award, that when we put a shovel in the ground back 17 years ago, that we dedicated the business to the Lord and asked only that we would be a safe place for folks to work. And you know, to this day, we've never been robbed. We've never had any serious illnesses, slips and falls. It's been a blessing. We are blessed. We really are.
Yeah. What's the flavor of the day?
Turtle.
Oh,
Turtle Tuesday.
Turtle Tuesday.
But we did bring you some coupons.
Very nice.
Because we couldn't cook.
Yeah. Well, the other day, Karen asked me, what should I bring you for food on the morning show? And I said, well, you're not breakfast place yet. So
I would have taken a shrimp dinner.
Hopefully we'll never get there.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in breakfast.
Yeah, that seems to be a different animal of itself. And
Oh my
seems
goodness.
Like, yeah.
I got there one night when you were open till 10. And of course, during the pandemic, you were very popular and you did all kinds of things to accommodate.
Oh, doubled the drive-thru.
Yeah, but that little, we call her Georgia because she was built in Georgia and shipped in, so.
But I went to go in, it was like 1 minute before 10, and they were about to lock, and they said, oh no, come on in, we're still open. And they treat you like there's 2
What were
hours
you
till
doing
closing.
out at 1
I
minute
don't
to 10?
recommend you trying to go to Culver's at 1 to 10.
No, it was the frozen custard.
Oh, you
Oh,
tried getting
okay.
in line. Yeah.
Something
Probably-
before you went to bed, huh?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite summer stops for, well, I call it ice cream, but it's
Sure.
frozen custard.
Well, you know, if you work the drive-through at night, very frequently you'll see pajamas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And it's coming up the fish sandwich season.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yes.
Lent's right around the corner.
Walleye,
You guys are gonna have walleye?
Yes.
again. Everybody waits all year for it.
Yeah.
It's really short term because we can only get what we can get. It's Canadian walleye. Craig Culver prefers that. It has a lower mercury count, actually. And so what we get is what we get, and when it's gone, and we will not make it to Easter this year, I guarantee you. But it will be in the building on Thursday, but she's not selling it till next week.
Okay.
Okay. Keep us posted, Kira.
Has Craig Culver been to the Jackson
Many
Culvers?
times,
Really? Wow.
many times.
Does he is it like a secret shopper kind of thing, or is?
You know, sometimes he's in for a reason. He flies into Jackson Airport, and we go pick him up, or he grabs a car, or yeah.
Bring
Oh,
him
that's
over.
handy.
Well, let's have
I
him
should.
over. Yeah.
I should. He's a wonderful guy.
Seems like a very nice guy.
I'm sure.
He's super. He
Yeah,
interviewed me before I became an owner.
That's
Really?
awesome.
I had to pass his interview, and it was not easy.
Well, they want to make
Good
sure
guy.
they obviously pick the right person.
Yeah, he definitely.
You're so kind.
Yeah.
Actually, I was in Howell, headed to Monroe to look for sites, and we got a call from Culver's home office that said, "What do you think about Jackson?" Someone just called and asked for one. And so sure enough, we drove to Jackson, found this site, and never made it to Monroe
Wow.
or
that's
Howell.
awesome.
So yeah, but I do want to give a shout out to Craig Hatch and Rachel and the team at Experience Jackson and Tim Booth, you know, Haley and Amanda, the whole 9 yards, Kelly. They are an amazing group of people who are doing a super job with the chamber. So this
Yeah.
award came from Experience Jackson, and I got to spend 2 years on the board at Experience Jackson when I was chair for the chamber, and they're just wonderful people.
And congratulations from Jackson Cane Fudge Factory and JTV
Oh, nice.
for
Thank
your
you.
award as well. Some
Hey,
treats
Dad,
for
I'll
ya.
be right over with this in a minute.
Thank you guys so much for being here, and congratulations on this well-deserved award.
Thank you.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Mom. Hi,
Appreciate
Dad.
it.
They're watching this morning.
Karen and Kira from Culver's. More of the morning show right after this break.